I'm just a friend trying to help through this difficult time.
Uh-huh.
Wonderful. Last night I had this Mad Crusher. You've never seen the like of it. In the sky, there were just dozens and dozens of birds,
Uh-huh.
and they're circling. And they're chasing this bird. You know, it's injured, obviously. Nasty thing to watch. I don't know. You could hear the noise for miles and miles. It goes across the sky, just screaming. And, they're upon it. And then they turn on themselves, and suddenly just the entire ground, it's littered with these dead ravens. And I can't quite tell you how that made me feel. And I never really believe in all of this superstitious nonsense, but sometimes I wonder, you know? Now, let's go into a little bit of detail. There are some things going on between your faction and mine which I find unsavory. I won't tell you exactly why I find them unsavory, because actually it's none of your business, but the fact that you've been coming into my home and, interfering, it's a bit disrespectful, you know? And I have no problem with you initially. There are other groups and other people who are far worse individuals, far more disgusting, far more deserving of an unnecessary fate. So you understand my confusion when suddenly I am told that you and your men were trying to ransack my fortress earlier this afternoon. And I thought, no, he wouldn't do that. You see, I'm sure he had a discussion with Project. And then, other people tell me these things. So I'm just here to get a little bit of truth from you, a little, maybe sort out this misunderstanding, because that must be what it is. I don't see what else could have possessed you.
So, what do you want to know then?
Why do I want to know? Well, I naturally assumed that we were allies, of course. Not at first. Admittedly, you have undesirables amongst your ranks, but you're a smart man. I've heard about you.
Uh-huh.
You have plans. You're going places. You're not alone. There are other people. And the thing is, you can either work together or you can be like that bird with the broken wing. That's how I see it. That's how I see that dream.
Uh-huh.
Dead ravens. It's a nasty thing. Tell me, have you ever suffocated? Just felt the sensation? No, obviously you would not have died from it, but have you ever felt the sensation?
Yeah, I felt that sensation before.
It's nasty, isn't it? Suddenly
It's horrible.
everything chokes up in your throat. You feel it constrict, it constricts, and that's the thing. Humans are horribly counterintuitive. You'd think it would just slacken, and maybe the food or whatever it is that's choking you would go down, but no. There's just this battle in your neck, and there's nothing you can do because it's inside you. Ultimately, either you break, and we all know how that goes, or the food breaks. You're bitten off more than you can chew. I'm not here to usher you with idle threats. I am here to resolve a matter which I feel is very close to my heart and to the continuity of this server as a community. I believe in this community. It's fantastic. It has such potential, the raw energy of these people's minds creating these things. It's quite beautiful. That's why it's wonderful when it goes up against itself, when two creations can come together in some kind of negative conflict. But in this case, I feel this would be negative for you. And I don't want that. I think that it's important that you understand that we're not your enemies in that sense. We could be if you wanted us to be. But I think that would be a great shame.
I want to kill each other for a little bit longer.
Oh?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I find you guys very easy to kill.
That's wonderful to hear. In what sense?
Well, earlier we came in with two guys and managed to almost kill your entire faction. Well, not the
No,
entire
I'm not
faction, but
referring to that. No. Good heavens, no, I'm not talking about just on the field of PvP. When you said kill, I assumed you meant something quite different entirely. Tell me, do you know what happened to the last group that went up against us?
well, they were annexed.
Yes, they were. They're dead now. They're in 3 different pieces. Some of them are with you, and I commend you for having the patience to take those people on board. And the rest of them are scattered across the plains trying to... I don't know what it is they're building. It looks like a concrete lump. But aside from that, what they had was been completely blown, razed to the ground. Sparta is gone. And the Ottomans are in tatters. And that new group, forget its name, but they're not really doing much right now. It doesn't bother me because Stigwig is a tool. Are you a tool? Is that where we're going with this? Do you want to butt your head? Do you want to be that piece of food?
I make my own decisions. Let's just put
Of
it
course
that way.
you do. I'm simply trying to assist you in that regard. Not trying to manipulate you, nothing of that sort. Of course, at the end of the day, you'll walk away and the choice will be yours to make. But I want you to understand that if you do, there can be no friendship between us.
That's understood.
Hmm?
I never
Well,
found one in the beginning anyway.
No, of course. But I'm giving you this opportunity to reconsider. If you don't want to, then we end the call and there's no hard feelings. You and I will probably never speak again.
Very well. I
As you
still want to kill
wish.
you guys.
Well, that is entirely at your decision, as you have pointed out. I wish you the best of luck at killing Figurative. Have a nice day.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck killing us.